Today I'm really excited to show our new reviews widget. Reviews are a major deal. It's a real big deal nowadays for local businesses. And having the ability to get good reviews and showcasing them has become extremely important for most local businesses. Now, what this widget does is that it allows the business owner to do both those things. First, if you have a lot of reviews, if you have a lot of good reviews and on different sites, such as Google, Yelp, the Yellow Page sites, TripAdvisor, City Search, I mean, there's dozens and dozens of sites out there where somebody could potentially post a review about your business. So if you have a lot of good reviews, the widget allows you to take the best of those reviews, pick and choose which ones you want to show, and it allows you to showcase them on your own website very easily. So people who are coming and visiting your website can see what other people have to say about you and your business. And the second thing it does is that it enables you to get more reviews. So you can direct your clients to your own website, and by using the widget, they can actually leave a review for you on your own website, and also it helps you to get more reviews on Google Plus and on Yelp also, which are the two major review sites out there. And don't worry, it doesn't allow negative reviews to be pushed out to Google and Yelp. It's only the positive ones that get pushed out to Google and Yelp. But I'll cover that later in the video. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I've logged into a client and we're going to go to their review section. This is obviously the digital dashboard, and this is a review section of a specific client. Now as you scroll down, as you can see, this client has quite a few reviews, quite a few good reviews actually. However, these reviews are all over the place. Some are on Facebook, some are on Google Plus, some are on Yelp, as is normally the case when people are leaving reviews. They can leave it on a variety of different sites, as I mentioned before. I also have their website open, and this is the client's website. And right here on the bottom right is the actual widget. It says what people are saying. When you click on it, it expands, and now you see over here some of those reviews that are on the dashboard, which were on these different sites, are visible directly on the client's site. So when a customer or potential customer is visiting this client's site, they actually can go ahead and see what these reviews are that people have left for them. There's also a button here that talks about give reviews, and if you click that button, it prompts you to leave a review for this website. So I'll go into that. But let's go back to the dashboard, and I'll show you real quick how simple and easy it is to customize this widget. So on the top right hand side, you have this green box, which is basically the settings button. You click on that, and it takes you to this page. Now we've already set up for this client, we've set up what their Google page is and what their Yelp page is, and the client is not interested in TripAdvisor because they don't have a TripAdvisor specific page. So you click on this button, the Create Website Widget button, and here you see right on the dashboard, this is where the widget can actually be customized. So a few things you can do is you can customize the color, what the color looks like. You can customize the title of the widget, what people are saying. And if I go back here, that's the top here, what people are saying. So you could customize that if you wanted to say something else. You can change the position on the website. So right now, it's actually on the right side. That's where the client has it. You can switch and make it go to the left. You can decide whether you want to display the date on the widget or not. It allows you to give a message to somebody who is potentially giving you a review. So obviously, someone could give you a positive review or somebody could give you a negative review. If they leave you a positive review, you can customize the message that they see after they see a review. Same thing with the negative message. The text itself, the button, which asks for reviews, it says give reviews here, as you can see right here. And back to the client's site, that's this button over here, which says give reviews. So let me change a few things and show you how you can change things around. So we can go in and we can change the color. So you can just click and point, and let's say we want to make it green. Just point in here, decide what color green you want, and over here on the right hand side you see a preview window, and it shows you what the widget would look like once you made the adjustments. We can say we want to position it on the left. And what else? Let's say instead of give reviews, we change this to leave reviews. And as you can see, it changed it right here, so it can give you a preview. This widget has already been loaded on the client site, but when you first create it, you can come in here, you can create this widget, choose what colors you want, and then you can copy this code and drop it right into the header of your website, and the widget is enabled. But anyways, right now that part is done because it's already a part of the client site, as you saw. So we've made a few changes. We changed the color. I've asked the review to be on the left side instead of the widget actually on the left side instead of the right, and we've changed the text to say leave reviews instead of give reviews. I'm going to go ahead and click and save changes. The changes are saved. Now let's go back to the client site, and it's still sitting on the right, so let's refresh the website, and it takes a few seconds for the widget to reload, and there it is. Now, as you can see, the widget is sitting on the left. It's green in color, and it's loading some of the reviews now. Here we go. It's green in color, and it used to say give reviews or get reviews, I forget, but now it says leave reviews. It's as simple as that. That's how it works. So let me show you how you can pick and choose some of the reviews so that you want to showcase. So let's go back to the review section. And as you scroll down and you see some of these reviews, and you would say, okay, well, I like this review here. Cool store with a great selection and friendly service. You would say, okay, that's a good review. I want to show that review on my website. What would you do? Well, all you have to do, you see this little buttons over here. Right now it's X and red. All you have to do is click on it. Once you click on it, it goes to green with a check mark, which tells you that this review by Juan Melendez is now on the website. So let's go back. It's not there yet. That's because we need to refresh the site again. And just to show you, the first review is this one here by Marcus. That's the first review on the site. And the Juan Melendez review is not on here. So let's go ahead and refresh, hit the refresh button. And again, it just takes a couple of seconds for the widget to load. There it is. Open up the widget. And there we have it. Marcus used to be on top. Juan Melendez with 5 stars is on top. Cool store with a great selection and friendly service. So it's as simple as that. This way, as I mentioned, it's a great tool, and the dashboard brings in all your reviews from all these different sources. So right now, this specific business has reviews coming in from Facebook, Google+, and Yelp, and you can pick and choose whichever reviews you'd like to showcase on your site. One other feature that I want to cover is actually how you can leave reviews. So let's say you have a client and they're willing to give you a good review. They come to the site, click on the leave reviews button, and a pop-up comes up, and the very first thing it asks for the client to do is to log in with their Google ID. So we're authenticating that they have a Google account, and when you click on login with Google, this pops up, You click accept. I've already logged in. I've logged in with a, I'm already logged into the browser with one of my Google IDs. You click accept. And now, here's where they can leave a review. Let's see. Great store, great selection of records, great customer service. Now, you have an option. They can give you 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 stars. It defaults to 5 stars. So in this case, it's a great review. Click on the submit button and it goes through. And the next thing it'll do is it'll pop up and ask you if you're willing. It'll thank you for the review and it will ask you if you're willing to post this review on Google or Yelp. I'm not going to do this right now because obviously it's just a demo to kind of show you how it works. But if I click the submit button, what it'll show, since it's a positive review, going back to the settings menu, it'll show this message. Thank you for your feedback. Because it's a positive review, it's very important for us to hear your feedback, and it allows us to serve you better. That's the message that pops up. Underneath of that message, another box pops up which says, could you please post this on Google? Could you please post it on Yelp? If the client goes ahead and clicks the Google button, it takes them directly to your Google Plus page, your own Google local page, and they can go ahead and leave the review on that page. Now, one thing really important to note here is that you don't have to worry about somebody using this widget to post a negative review about your business and pushing it out to Google or Yelp or one of the review sites. And the reason behind that is that if somebody leaves you a 1, 2, or 3-star review, which is what we term as a negative review, they still see the submit button, they hit the submit button, and what pops up is this negative widget message that you see here. Thank you for your feedback. Whenever we see feedback that is not outstanding, we like to follow up, etc., etc. You can, of course, edit this message, and it'll say whatever it is that you want to say. So they hit the submit button, they get this message, and that's the end of it. They don't see the radio buttons prompting them to post anything on Google or anything on Yelp or any of the other sites. So once again, you don't have to worry about this widget pushing out negative reviews about your business. So that's a real quick demo of how the widget works and some of the capabilities of the widget and how it makes it easier for local businesses to deal with the reviews, which is a big deal nowadays. Thank you.